a journey of personalized quality service. Hey everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the Change the Rules Designs podcast. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm so glad you're here. My name is Bernie, and I'm the founder and face behind Change the Rules Designs. I've been in the web industry for over 20 years, and I'm here to share my journey as a freelance web designer and give you some insight into what it's like to work one-on-one with a designer who prioritizes personalized service, streamlined processes, and of course, great web design. Today's topic is especially exciting. We're diving into the world of freelance web design, the benefits of working with a freelancer like myself, why it can often be the smarter choice over an agency, and some of the nitty-gritty of web design that aspiring designers might want to know. Plus, I'll talk about how you can create the perfect landing page using tools like Adobe Photoshop and Divi, the importance of responsive web design, and how I use my YouTube channel to help guide you along the way. Oh, and don't forget to check out my website, https://changetherules.online for more on what I do. And shout out to my fellow Filipinos. Yes, I'm proudly from the Philippines. All right, let's get started. Why freelance web design? First, let's talk about why you might want to hire a freelance web designer rather than going with a big agency or a massive design firm. When you hire me as a freelance designer, you're not just hiring a web design company, you're hiring a one-man team. And that comes with some serious perks. It's personalized service all the way through. You won't be shuffled around from department to department. You won't have to communicate with an account manager one day, a designer the next, and a developer the day after that. It's just me, handling everything for you from start to finish. Now that might sound like a lot for one person to take on, but here's the magic of freelancing. Because it's just me, I can keep things simple and streamlined. There's no red tape, no complicated approval processes, and no miscommunications. You get direct service, which allows me to focus entirely on your project. I'm in constant contact with you throughout the process, making sure your vision comes to life exactly how you imagined it. And let me tell you, after 20 years in the web industry, I've learned the ins and outs of what works and what doesn't. I've seen trends come and go. I've worked with businesses of all sizes, from startups to large corporations, and I've tackled just about every challenge a web designer can face. That experience allows me to deliver top-notch service, regardless of the scope of your project. One of the biggest advantages of hiring a freelancer is affordability. Agencies often have big overheads. Think office space, administrative staff, and all the expenses that come with running a larger operation. Those costs get passed down to you, the client. By keeping things small and streamlined, I'm able to offer high-quality service at an affordable price. You're getting agency-quality work without the agency price tag. The pros of hiring a freelance web designer. So, what are the pros of hiring a freelance web designer specifically? There are quite a few, and I think once you know them, you'll understand why freelancers like myself are often the better choice for a lot of businesses. First, flexibility. Freelancers are nimble. We can adjust quickly, shift priorities, and offer a more tailored approach to each client's needs. Whether you're looking for a full website overhaul, a landing page, or maybe just some ongoing support, I can adapt to your needs without the bureaucratic process that comes with larger teams. Second, the personal touch. You're not just another client in a long line of projects. I take the time to get to know you, your brand, and your specific needs. Every business is different, and that's why I don't believe in cookie-cutter solutions. I work closely with you to make sure the website we build is something that truly reflects who you are and what your business stands for. Third, communication. When you're working with a freelancer like me, you're not waiting days to hear back from multiple departments. You get direct contact, and that leads to faster turnaround times and fewer misunderstandings. It's all about making the process easier for you. Fourth, as someone who's been working for 2 decades in this industry, I've developed a deep understanding of web standards, SEO, user experience, and all the little details that make a website great. I combine creativity with technical expertise to give you a product that doesn't just look good, but performs exceptionally well too. How to design the perfect landing page using Adobe Photoshop and Divi. All right, let's dive into something that's crucial for every business: a well-designed landing page. A landing page is often the first thing people see when they visit your website, and it's your chance to make a great first impression. If it's done right, it can lead to conversions, signups, sales, whatever your goal may be. But if it's done wrong, people will leave faster than you can say bounce rate. So, how do you design a perfect landing page? One of my favorite tools for this is Adobe Photoshop. It allows me to mock up a design quickly and make sure everything looks exactly how I want it to before I move into the actual build. Start by making sure you have a clear call to action, CTA. The CTA is the action you want your visitor to take. Do you want them to sign up for a newsletter, purchase a product? Whatever it is, make sure your CTA is clear, concise, and stands out on the page. Typically, I'll place this front and center, so it's one of the first things a visitor sees. Next, make sure the layout is simple and clean. You don't want too much information crammed into one page because that can overwhelm the user. I always follow the principle of less is more when it comes to landing pages. You need to focus on the essentials, the value you're offering, and the action you want the user to take. Once I'm happy with the design in Photoshop, I move on to using Divi, the theme from Elegant Themes. For those of you who don't know, Divi is a drag-and-drop page builder that's incredibly powerful and flexible. It's perfect for building landing pages because it allows you to fully customize the design without needing to write a single line of code. With Divi, I can ensure that the landing page isn't just visually appealing, but also functional and optimized for conversions. The importance of responsive web design now. Let's talk about something that I see a lot of people overlook: responsive web design. With more and more people browsing the web on mobile devices, it's crucial that your website looks just as good on a phone or tablet as it does on a desktop computer. Responsive web design means that your website automatically adjusts its layout, depending on the screen size. So, whether someone's visiting your site on a 27-inch monitor or an iPhone, they're going to have a seamless experience. If your site isn't responsive, you're likely losing visitors. Google has made it clear that mobile friendliness is a factor in search rankings. So if your site isn't optimized for mobile, you're probably not ranking as high as you could be. With Divi, creating a responsive design is easy because it allows me to preview the site in different screen sizes and make adjustments as needed. But even if you're not using Divi, make sure responsiveness is a priority when building or updating your site. Helping aspiring designers on YouTube. Before we wrap up, I want to mention something else that's very close to my heart: helping aspiring web designers and graphic designers find their footing in this industry. That's one of the reasons I started my YouTube channel, Change the Rules Designs. On my channel, I share tutorials, tips, and tricks that I've learned over the years. Whether you're just starting out or looking to refine your skills, there's something for everyone. I especially love using the channel to show others how to get the most out of Divi. As I mentioned earlier, Divi is such a versatile tool, and I think it's a great choice for both beginners and experienced designers. On the channel, you'll find guides on how to use Divi, how to make your website stand out, and how to create responsive, SEO-friendly designs that convert. So if you're an aspiring designer or just curious about web design, head over YouTube and search for Change the Rules Designs and check it out. There's always something new to learn, and I love hearing from my viewers about what they want to see next. That's a wrap for today's episode. Whether you're a business owner looking for a reliable freelance web designer or an aspiring designer yourself, I hope you found this episode helpful. Remember, personalized service, experience, and a deep understanding of your needs are what set freelancers like myself apart from the crowd. If you want to learn more about my work, visit https://changetherules.online or connect with me on YouTube at Change the Rules Designs. Let's keep pushing the boundaries of web design and help each other grow. Thanks for listening, and until next time, keep creating and stay inspired.